If you are lucky, a dog will come into your life and change your life. Dharma is a loner who hates meeting people and socializing. Dharma spends his time by working in a factory, having idli and beer and watching TV. In the boring life of this complete lonely, suddenly enters a small Labrador Charlie, and a complete turnaround takes place in Dharma's life. In the companionship of the cute little Charlie, the female dog Dharma finds purpose, develops kindness and turns into a better human. If you like this video, give a like, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. A Labrador puppy escapes from the house of a breeder where many dogs have been caged and tortured. The puppy continues its journey and finally reaches the colony where Dharma resides. Dharma is a loner in a colony, who doesn't socialize with anyone and is feared among the colony people. His life consists of mainly working at the factory, fights, booze, smoke and watching Charlie Chaplin shows on TV. He is an orphan, whose parents and sister died in a car crash caused by a dog, and thereby leads a monotonous life. A musical fest at his colony makes the puppy scared, and Dharma is enraged as his sleep is disturbed, where he destroys the band instruments. The puppy views Dharma as her savior and secretly follows him. The Labrador takes shelter in the dustbin outside his house and consumes the leftover idli thrown by Dharma without his knowledge. It tries to gain attention of Dharma, but in vain. One day, the dog follows him and gets into a road accident. Feeling pity for the dog after watching Charlie Chaplin's bond with a dog, so Dharma take one old bag and fit it into his bike and takes it to the hospital, where he is advised by doctor to let the dog stay with him, till an adopter comes forward and advises to take dog license. Though reluctant, as the colony members doesn't allow dogs, Dharma agrees and takes her to home, but one of his neighbor Adrika noticed that puppy, so Dharma asked her to don't tell anyone about that puppy. Puppy was very naughty, she didn't even let Dharma sleep well at night. So Dharma tried to sleep on a work. One day Dharma goes to walk with puppy and decide to leave that puppy in that garden and run away to his home. But Adrika brought that puppy to Dharma's home and tell that she saw it in garden. But Dharma didn't want to keep that dog, so he called the doctor and asked him to find someone who can adopt her. Slowly that puppy started growing up. One day one lady comes to Dharma's house to adopt her, but by seeing the condition of the house, she felt that the dog is not trained, so she refused to adopt. Where Dharma decide care of the dog, where the bonding between him and the dog grows to an extent where Dharma becomes a better person and names the dog Charlie after Charlie Chaplin and takes care of the dog with Adrika. One day, Charlie loses consciousness, where Dharma learns that Charlie is suffering from cancer, and this genetic defect has happened due to the breeder's unwanted breeding techniques and constant torture, as Charlie is a female dog. Distraught, Dharma decides to fulfill Charlie's wishes, where he learns that Charlie likes to play in snow, as whenever snow appears on TV, she gets excited. He leaves with Charlie for Himachal Pradesh. An animal welfare activist, Devika, thinks that Dharma tortures Charlie and decides to follow him to gather proofs to confront him and charge him. En route, Dharma learns about Charlie's breeder from the vet doctor and receives a video of Charlie being tortured, where he learns that Charlie's name was actually Keaton. Dharma confirms this by addressing Charlie as Keaton, thereby Charlie responding to the name and shown to be in fear. He reaches the breeder's house and thrashes him. Every dog has his days, but today is Charlie's. The breeder is later caught by the police. The rest of the dogs get rescued by the animal welfare team. On the way, Dharma decide to take a rest, but no any hotel a lot of room due to Charlie, so they decide to stay on road. Devika learns about this incident through her team and develops a soft corner for Dharma and tells him she is ready for any help he requires, but she has to leave due to scheduled commitments at her job. Through Devika, Dharma meets Karshan Roy, who promises to publish his story in a magazine. Dharma and Charlie leave for Punjab, but on the way bike breaks down, where they meet a dog lover named Vamshi Singh and his dog Blackie, where Dharma and Charlie spent few days with Vamshi. Dharma tells Vamshi that he and Krayli goes to Himachal to see a snow. Meena time Charlie and Blackie make a bond and enjoy a day. While left from Vamshi's home, Vamshi provides a dog competition pass to Dharma, but they become contestants, where Charlie does a long jump, supported by Dharma winning the hearts of all the audiences and the competition as well. Dharma goes to buy medicine, but he have don't enough money, so he decide to return some medicines. He has no more money to rest in hotel, so they take a shelter of one old bus. He asked the shopkeeper to give him food in exchange for his phone, but that man was good, he fed food for free. Without money and food, Dharma sells his bike and walks to continue their journey, but Charlie's condition worsens. Dharma takes him to a monastery and learns that Charlie was pregnant with Blackie's child, but the puppies couldn't survive. The 1.5 years of togetherness made Dharma realize that there is a lot of goodness in the world, and taking care of these Charlies can make the world an even better place. The duo continue their journey in the bus, but the bus is stopped by the army, and they reveal that a landslide occurred. After requests from Dharma, an officer agrees to take Charlie to Kashmir. Dharma and Charlie sneak out and play in snow and return back to the camp. The following day, Charlie goes missing and Dharma leaves in search of Charlie. After a long search, he finds her at a temple waiting for him, who sits in his lap, then thanks him with her gesture and dies in Dharma's arms. Dharma is distraught but finds a puppy inside the temple and realizes that Charlie gifted the puppy to him, as she knows that Dharma cannot survive without her. A few months later, Dharma along with Devika Adrika and the colony people inaugurate an animal rescue and shelter in the memory of Charlie, where Dharma sits next to Charlie's memorial and goes through the article published about the journey of Charlie and Dharma. Charlie's puppy, which is also named Charlie, is shown to be more mischievous than its mother. This movie is an unforgettable story of love and compassion that is destined to tug the heartstrings of kids, their parents, and if you are a dog lover then the film will have you eating out of your hands in no time. At the end of the movie, Charlie succumbs to the disease that had been plaguing her, but she didn't go without transforming Dharma's life. The introduction of Charlie into Dharma's life was so profound that he changed his life for the better. Instead of being angry and bitter toward the world, Charlie opened Dharma's heart and filled him, and the world around him, with love. That's the impact Charlie left on Dharma, and when you really think about it, what more could you ask for?